Hey YouTube, this is Elf Angel from Elf Angel's Creations. I didn't want to make this video too fancy or anything like that, so I just thought I'd just prop it in front of a candle that I used in a ritual I did today, and talk about what I've been going through. So as most of you that are on my Facebook and other social media, most of you know that I have had a lot of death energy in my life recently, and like to go more in detail with it, what I mean is that I had a grandmother, my mother's mother, passed away, and last week, and during this week, I actually had another grandmother, my grandfather's sister, that passed away, and to make matters worse, I actually had two of my familiars that passed away this week as well too, an LJ feeder and a red half moon beta fish that I just got last night, and then today it died due to stress. So with all this, and then I had clients that came over to our place here, which I'm still grateful for. But the clients actually just came from a funeral. They lost a loved one as well too. So not only that, a whole bunch of my, I shouldn't say a whole bunch, but a lot of my other clients have been having funerals back to back and things like that in their communities and within their families as well too. So that's what I mean. I'm dealing with a lot right now. I'm dealing with a lot of emotion. I'm dealing with a lot of grief. I'm dealing with a lot of death energy that keeps coming into my life over and over and over. Like for the past 2 weeks. And today I had enough of it. I honestly posted on Facebook there that I said I'm done with this death energy. You know, I've been grieving day after day, and every time I'm, getting over the grievance, another person or another animal dies, and it's just a lot to take in. But so today, what I was talking about the ceremony is I did my own little funeral ceremony and grieving ceremony. So what I've done is that I've used this candle that you see sitting in front of you, and and some other stuff that I use as well too for the ritual. But what I've done is I asked the spirits to help me let go of the grief, to help me heal and move on in a situation, because like I said, it's just a lot of death that was happening around me. And what's been happening as well too is that in regards to the fish situation, my familiars, is what I've noticed is that every time one of my fish dies, like a familiar that dies, it's their way of telling me that someone is going to pass away soon. So what happened a couple days ago, a week ago or so, one of my what was it again? It was no animal died that time, but when my grandmother passed away, LJ feeder died. One of my LJ feeder died, and when this other grandparent passed away, and another grandmother passed away, and then my beta fish that I just got last night died. So what I'm noticing is that, because what I was thinking at first is that, every time my familiar dies, it's kind of like someone's going to die after that. But in this case, it was, because I work with the backwards spirits, it was actually backwards. So what actually happened was, somebody passed away in my family as both elderly women passed away in my family, and then, a fish died. So the reason why I'm going into this little story is because in my culture, in our Plains Cree culture, in our tribe, what we believe is that when a person passes away, you do not cry on the body in a coffin, because it's believed that when you cry on the body, it's like acid to the spirit in the spirit world, and the spirit can't move on. And so when the spirit can't move on, the spirit will turn around. Instead of going straight to the spirit world, they'll turn around and they'll come back and they'll take a family member with them. So another family member would die, in order for this spirit to move on into the spirit world. So what happened was, instead of a human life, a family member dying, and going to the spirit world with my grandmothers, the fish died. The fish sacrificed their life, so that us human beings could live. So that's what I want to share with you all. I posted on social media and Facebook and stuff like that about a lot of death that's been happening in my life, and I actually deleted those posts because it was just too much. It was a lot of people that were, commenting, and I'm grateful for that. But it's just a constant reminder of the grief. Like every 10 minutes, it kept popping up on my news feed over and over and over again about this death that's been happening in my life. And it just got to a point where I just got so frustrated a few minutes ago that I went and deleted all those posts, because I don't need a reminder of death, on my Facebook constantly, like every 10 minutes of people commenting. And I know they mean well. I'm very grateful for all my clients that are, being here for me at this time of grief in my life. But enough is enough, It's just kind of like I just had enough of my own grieving. I had enough of the death energy that's been happening. I just had enough, and I just had to delete those posts and, move on in a situation. It's like I'm still sad, I'm still grieving, for my grandmothers and for my animals that died. But at the same time, I've been blessed, with new animals that have come into my life and new opportunities that have come into my life, which is going to be the second video I'm going to do after this, talking about the more positive side. But this video, I just wanted to talk about the grievance and the reason why, in my own beliefs, in my own culture, the reason why my animals have been dying. Instead of just posting on social media and everybody just, commenting, every 5 or 10 minutes, I might as well just do a video just to post it on there, and this will be the last time I'm talking about the death and grievance energy, because it's just too much. It's just too much to talk about over and over and over and over again. So I just wanted to leave that with you all, to let you know that I care about each and every one of you, but I just had enough of the death energy, and I just had enough of the grievance, and I just had enough of the even Facebook drama, which I'm not going to go into, because there's been drama in my family as well too, that, because our family members have passed away, our elderly have passed away, now the younger generation are, going at it, being dramatic and stuff like that. I just told my family members I do not want to be a part of that drama. I do not want to be a part of that situation. It's already tough on myself that I'm still in the grievance process, so I don't need extra drama on top of that. But what I want to talk about more into this video is the beliefs about death in my culture. So again, like I said, I really hate to say it, but I have a feeling that another elder is going to pass away, another female elder, and I have a few. I have a person that I know is sick, and I'm not going to say names, of course, but I know a person, that elder that is sick, a female, and that the doctor say anytime she can go, kind of thing. So I'm praying for life for her. I'm praying that life comes out of the situation instead of all this death. And that I'm praying for new opportunities, new blessings. When I did a reading for my clients, January was a tough month, I was told, back in December and back in November, and a few months before that. And now that we're in January 2018, it's been one tough month, like one situation after another. But in between, we have been getting a lot of blessings, which, like I said, I'm going to go into the next video talking about. So that's what I just wanted to share with you all. I hope you understand. I'm not the type of person to cause drama or anything. I just want to share this all with you. And for those of you that are still grieving out there, I'm still here for you. Give me a phone call. I get texts, I get inboxes and stuff like that on Facebook and other social media. But I always like a phone call, so we get that one-on-one interaction if we can't meet in person. So I'll still be doing the readings, I'll still be doing the healing, the counseling, and spell work and things like that. It's just that when it comes to my own grievance, I rather not bring it up anymore, and I rather move on from the situation. So thank you very much, everyone.